You know what you want to ask, right?
Yes, yes. Okay, we are back again. We are still in Madrid, and I have another guest here with me. Let me introduce myself. This is Annie Edwards. I'm a Chicago-based Saladmaster authorized dealer, and we are here in Madrid attending our global summit and meeting our almost 400 people global family of Saladmaster here, all together under one roof. So I have here no other but the legend, Larry Dickman here. I'll let him introduce himself. So Larry, just introduce yourself briefly. Who you are, how long you've been with us, and what you're doing right now.
Well, first of all, let me say thank you very much for giving me such kind words. I'm really just a country boy, just like anybody else, and really never ever graduated from high school. Matter of fact, I didn't even make it out of the 9th grade. And I've been with Saladmaster since 1965.
1965.
So that's 59 years.
59 years. 59 years. And our company was established in 1946. So it's a 78-year-old company. So majority of those years, 59 you said? 59 years, Larry's been the part of this history.
So just to kind of get you caught up a little bit, I was selling another brand of cookware for 5 years. And so I worked a market called the Single Working Girl Market, where I would go out every day from 11 to 1 and prospect on street corners, make appointments to go see the girls in the evening, because they would buy for their hope chest back in those days. So I had this appointment set up with this lady, and it was a late appointment, and she was my last one for the evening. And when I went in the house, there was this other cookware salesperson there demonstrating his cookware. And of course, he was a little Filipino guy, and that concerned me because I didn't know Filipinos sold things. I thought they were cooks, I thought they were chefs, I thought they worked in hospitals and nurses and hotels and things like that. But I was a little upset that she had double booked. So being very kind and not wanting to create a problem, I said to the gentleman, would you please tell me what your name is and where are you from and what is this product you got? You got this stupid lid that's got this click, 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 click. It was irritating me. I didn't have that pan with that click, click, click in the lid, right? So he said, well, I represent a company called Saladmaster. So I excused myself because I knew it was too late, and I went home and I told my wife, and she said, well, just calm down, and tomorrow morning, why don't you call them? And maybe they'll give you a dealership or something.
Yes.
So I got up the next morning and called information. Back in those days, you could call information. And got the phone number of Saladmaster on 131 Howell Street, Dallas, Texas. So when I called in, Harry Lemons, who was the owner of Saladmaster and the founder, answered the phone with me, and I told him my situation. He said, well, if you'd commit to give me 100%, I'll go ahead and let you have Saladmaster business.
Ah, okay.
So that was in 1965.
1965.
And so I felt that if I made a commitment with him, I should follow up with my word and continue being committed to Saladmaster. So over the years, I just progressed along.
Okay, nice. And you are based right now where? Where you have dealerships right now?
In Washington State.
Washington State and Hawaii, yeah?
No,
you promoted.
I promoted out all my managers. So with Hawaii Island being small, and there are 7 dealers there, which all in a roundabout way came out of Estabrook. And so it was no time for me to be there anymore. So I left Hawaii. And so today I'm on representing Saladmaster on their leadership team as a mentor coach.
As a mentor coach. And no better mentor coach than Larry, who has this many years of experience. And my next question is, what is success for you, Larry? Over these years, you've been successful in so many ways in Saladmaster, but what does really success means to you?
You know, people ask me that question all the time, and I'll give you the answer I give them. The Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these other things will be added unto you. And that is really the secret to my success, because when you put God first, and you allow Him to have His way in your life and in your business, then things go well. The other part of it is that he said in John 3rd, I would that you prosper, be in health, even as your soul prospers. But the key there is even as your soul prospers. If you and God are on the right relationship, then everything else falls in place.
We'll follow it.
Right, because it's very clear. It says, seek and you shall find, knock and it'll be open, ask and you shall receive. Well, you got all the answers right there.
Yes.
You ask, you're going to get it. You seek, you're going to find. Knock is going to be open. So you can salad cut. It's all right there.
Okay. So you just follow step by step those words, and you've been successful all your life. And obviously, to be a successful person, you need to have some kind of daily habits or routine or some kind of thing, organization, way of organizing your day, your month, your year. What's your daily habit or routine that you do that keeps you on top of everything?
Well, first of all, I go to the office.
You go to office every day?
Every day I go to the
Every
office.
day.
And depending on what I'm doing and what's necessary, but I have my work lined out for what I'm going to do. I may be making Zoom calls. I may be writing motivational presentations. Because I do motivational speaking, as you well saw me up here.
Yes.
And of course, sometimes I'm just on the phone talking to my people.
Okay. So how old are you now, Larry?
59.
59.
No, I'm kidding you. I'm 90.
90 years old.
Yeah.
And he's so active. People like us next to him, we are tired, and Larry is still walking, doing his stuff, and like nothing is touching him. So obviously, to be on top, to be successful, to be on top of your business, you need to be in top-notch shape, spiritually, mentally, and physically. What do you do to keep those three things in shape?
Well, first of all, I make it a very strong habit, morning and night, to spend time with God.
Spend time with
in
God.
His Word, reading His Word. I stood an article, I don't know, maybe 60 plus years ago. I was coming back from Boise, Idaho, and there was an article I read that said, if people wanted to have a good night's rest every night, they should spend time with God praying.
Praying.
And I thought that's a pretty good plan. So that's one of the things that I think that helps me is to spend time.
So that's a
with
spiritual
Him.
part.
That's a spiritual
What about
part.
physical?
Physical, I must confess, I'm not well with that.
Okay.
Because I used to go to the club every day, every week, twice a week with a personal trainer. And then when the COVID came, everything shut down. So then I stopped going to the club, and I need to start going back again.
Start going again.
Yeah.
But do you walk, do walking? I know you walk a lot.
I walk a lot, but I also have arthritis in my knees. And then I had a new hip replaced, and when they replaced the hip, they shortened my leg about this much. So if I walk too much, I'm in a lot of pain.
You feel it. You feel it. So spiritual, physical. What about mental? I'm sure not your everyday is nice and peachy, yeah? So what do you do when you are stressed out, when things happen, and how you control your emotions?
Well, first of all, the scripture teaches us to love our neighbors and to be kind. So I have to pray daily for that, to love my neighbor and be kind.
Okay.
When some people are not kind to me or they say harsh words to me. And there are times that, like
Things
anybody
happen.
else, I raise my voice and talk to them a little bit, say, no, you're not being fair with me, you're not talking nice to me. And so I would think that's as far as my mental state, I think I'm pretty good. I find my way home at night.
Great.
And I just flew by myself
I
all the
know.
way from Washington State to here.
I know. Larry
And I'm
flies
flying back
all over
alone.
the country, internationally, domestically, quite often. And you do it all by yourself. There's nobody that follows him around. He does everything on his own.
I like that lemonade.
Oh, you like the lemonade?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so you do a lot of motivational speaking, not only for Saladmaster. I think you do for other companies probably too.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But what do you recommend for somebody who's seeking self-development? Where to go? Where to start? What's your tips on self-development? How to keep growing? How to keep yourself sharp?
I think it starts with research,
Research.
study, read a lot of books, and be sharp on top of what's happening in an ever-changing world. I've written 2 books.
Oh, you've written 2 books?
Yeah, they've been published.
Ah.
One's called A Salesman,
Uh-huh.
and I've got over 7,000, almost 8,000 copies all over the world.
Ah.
Plus, I have it translated in the Korean language. And my second book is called Thank God It's Monday. And then
We're on the live interview. Yeah, give us a second. We're on the live interview.
so my second book is called Thank God It's Monday.
Thank God it's Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I've not got as many books out because of the pandemic,
Uh-huh.
but I've also had numerous phone calls from phone companies, film companies.
To make it into
They
a
want to
film.
make it into a movie.
Oh,
So
so
I'm not
maybe we'll see a movie soon.
Maybe,
Who knows?
maybe not. I don't know.
Who
I have not
knows?
seen any money.
No,
All I've seen is talk. And sometimes talk don't pay for anything.
don't pay
No,
for
so
anything. Yes.
Don't have your hopes up.
Yes.
And I'm in the
Great.
process of writing the 3rd book. That's about 80% done now.
Besides work, do you have any other passions? What makes you happy? What brings you joy besides working? What else is your passion?
Well, I have 2 sons
2 sons.
and 3 grandchildren
Uh-huh.
and 2 great-grandchildren. And they're the joys of my life, of course.
So your family is the
family.
source of all your joy and
Yeah,
happiness.
yeah.
I think that's one of our pillars in Saladmaster. Yeah, family.
That's
So
right.
it's such a big pillar and such a big base of our company
Right.
too. So that's great. Larry, tell us if for somebody who is trying to maybe quit their job, start their own business, explore, other opportunities in their life. Maybe they're struggling at this time and having problem finding something to do in their life. What would you tell these kind of people?
Well, first of all, to be able to get into a business, they need to be financially sound. That's the first thing. Second thing is they need to be well trained in what they're doing, because if you're going to go full-time to a business, you have to be well disciplined. Every day you've got to go out and prospect. You've got to have places to go. You have to know how to handle your money. You have to know how to set up a business. So all those things are important.
So they need to keep learning, learn. And if you wanted to get into a business, research it, learn about that business, and be the best in that business, right? That's great. Any other words of wisdom would you like to add to this interview? So people that are watching this, who knows, not only Saladmaster, but the other people who are watching this video, maybe you're getting some message from God right now. Would you like to share the insight?
No, I wish I could tell you I do, but I don't.
I don't.
If I did, I'd tell you. But I think that everybody has to really stop and examine themselves and really know what they want in life, you know. I think one of the biggest mistakes that people do is they jump because something sounds good.
Oh, a really nice shiny object.
Yeah. And they don't take into consideration, first of all, the cost, not just financial cost, but the cost of maybe their family, the cost of their own health sometimes, because they may not be prepared for the mental stress that comes with starting a business.
Yeah. So it is a big responsibility.
You know, a lot of people want to become Saladmaster dealers, and I'm all for that. But I tell people this: unless you got $50,000 in the bank, you're not ready to be a dealer. You need to have the experience of knowing how to bring people into the business, how to train those people, and how to manage yourself, and how to manage others.
That's the skill that I'm continuously working. I've been working this past year on that, how to manage other people and how to manage your business properly, so everything kind of flows, and the processes. You have to set it up so your business flows. So what that you're getting people into the business if you don't know what to do with them, yeah?
Right.
So you have to be really organized yourself and also be able to train other people, so you need to be very knowledgeable.
And the other thing that I think is very important is goal setting.
Goal setting.
Yeah, they need short-term goals, like how long do I want to have to accomplish certain things. Now, maybe say, for instance, if they start our business, maybe within 6 months, they might want to have 5 other people well-trained
Yes.
in their business. That's a short-term goal. A long-term goal may be, I want to move up to become a master dealer. Or it might have been, I want to go to Madrid. That could have
Yes.
been one of their short-term
Yes.
goals.
Yes.
So I think goal setting is very important. And then they need to revisit those goals on a regular basis.
Regular basis.
And probably the thing that people fail the most in is follow-up. Follow-up is so crucially important. To follow up with people you talk to, people that said, call me back, and people you sold to let them know you care.
Nice. And after being, direct sale is not an easy business to be in. I think it's one of the toughest. You have to have really thick skin, I think, to be in direct selling and be as a salesperson, I think. And especially in our industry, yeah? So what things that you have learned over the years that made your life easier?
Well, I tell you, the biggest problem that people have in direct sales is money management.
Money management.
That's the biggest problem because selling has its peaks and selling has its lows.
Lows.
And unless you understand how to manage your money during those low times, as well as in the high times. So one of the problems that most salespeople have in direct is they make a lot of money and then they go to Louis Vuitton or they go to buy this or a car or they just spend their money. Then when the low period comes, they're broke and they feel like the world's turned on them.
Yes.
I remember I went through those ups and downs over my lifespan. I'd have those moments when I was broke, moments when I had more money I knew what to do with. But I never really balanced it out. So one day I got to thinking about a friend of mine who was in the car business. And I realized that they had good half a month and a bad half of the month. But they always managed through it. So I thought, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a test for 90 days.
Okay.
I'm going to put myself on a salary.
Oh, so fixed salary.
I put myself on a fixed salary, not commission.
Not commission.
No commission.
So it doesn't matter if your
It
sales
didn't
up
matter
and
whether
down,
it was up or
you're
down,
on flat
because
salary.
I knew my house budget, what I
Okay.
needed to live on. The rest of it stayed a separate account for the bank, for the business, and then in my own personal. So as I began to sell, for those days I'd sell 5 sets of cookware a week. I made a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so the money went into the bank. But when that low time came, I didn't have that mental that causes
Stress.
people to be negative about selling because I didn't have the stress anymore. I
Because
still
you
had
the
my
cushion.
paycheck
You had
every
the
week.
paycheck every
Every
week.
Right. So after 90 days, so this works pretty good. I'll give it another 90 and see if it still works. At the end of 6 months, I decided to make it a 1 year. And ever since then, I've never been on commission. Everything has always been at a salary. At the end of the year, I bonus myself for whatever I want.
If it was
What-
good year,
yeah.
you would give yourself a bonus.
Bonus, that's right.
Wow, that's just, so it keeps you not only mentally clear, number one, less stress during the low times, and third, you are predictable, yeah? You
That's
have
right.
more predictability.
Right. And it keeps your mind clear.
Clear.
So, for instance, a lot of people don't set money aside for taxes. But they get all this money and they think everything's wonderful. But then when it comes time to pay the taxes, they got no money to pay the taxes.
No money to pay.
So then they're really in a world of hurt, right?
Yes,
Then they
yes.
go borrow money at high interest.
Yes.
I don't know anything but one car, which I could pay it off tomorrow if I want to, but the interest rate is like 2%. It's so
Yeah,
low,
yeah.
I make more money on my money invested.
Yes.
So I owe like $18,000 on the car. And then I have a building that I owe some money on. Other than that, I don't owe anybody. I pay my credit cards off every year, every month.
Nice. I think it's not only for people that own business, but I think it's even for regular people that make regular salary. Give yourself a set salary, whatever is excess, set it away to the saving account, yeah?
That's right.
And when that rainy days come, you have plenty saved up, so you don't have to stress out.
Remember what
about
I said about seek ye first the kingdom? Also, it has to do with your money. I give to God out of every month's pay.
You pay percentage to your church.
Yep. And some other places.
Some other
yeah.
places, charities, whatever you
Charities,
choose.
yeah.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, we're able to help in the food banks. We're able to help with kids that need to fly places. In the Philippines, we built 18 homes for the homeless.
That's
all
great.
Putting
So,
God first.
as earlier, I had an interview with other three ladies from our African dealerships, and they also mentioned they do a lot of charity work with their money. So when your cup is full and it's overflowing with abundance, you are freely willing to give others and help others and do other charitable work.
No.
No.
I don't wait till my cup overflows.
So you give no matter what. Even if it's
matter.
halfway, you still give it to
Doesn't matter. I give a percentage off of every month. But I found out one thing. You cannot outgive God.
You cannot outgive God.
That's right. The more you give to help other people, because Jesus said, you visited me when I was in prison. You gave me a drink when I was thirsty.
Yeah.
You clothed me when I was naked. And they said to him, when did we do all these things? And he said, if you've done it unto the least of them, you've done it unto me. So I'll give you a good example. The other day, God spoke to me and said, I want you to give $500 to the church to cover the cost of the coffee that they give out.
Okay.
So I gave the $500. 3 days later, I got a check in the mail, unexpected, for $2,500.
Unexpected check for $2,500.
Didn't know where it was coming from. And when I researched
So
it back,
the God, the universe, whatever it is you believe in, gave you back triple, quadruple of what you gave.
What this was the guy that owed me money for years, out of the clear blue sky paid me. So it didn't come off the wall, no.
I know. But things that you were not expecting that came in. Yes?
No.
Yeah.
And this happened so many times I can't count them.
Yeah.
It's just that way it is.
Yeah.
So when I tell you seek ye first the kingdom, you just seek him in other ways as well.
Nice.
I hope this has helped you.
Nice, very nice. Thank you very much, Larry. It's been so insightful, and I think everybody that's going to listen to this interview, they're going to enjoy this. I think they learned something different and new, and I think it's an excellent interview. So thank you very much, Larry. When are you going back home?
The first.
The first. So you stay a couple days here in Madrid, or you going somewhere else?
No, a couple days.
Couple days here in Madrid.
Yep.
Enjoy after the storm.
The culture.
The culture, the actual city. We haven't been able to explore the last 4 days, so next few days you can explore, do some stuff around the city.
Right.
Nice. You see, you can work, travel, have fun, enjoy yourself all at the same time.
Well, it's like the job I have right now for the company.
Yeah.
I was feeling a little bit discouraged over some things. And I was been praying for about 3 months what the Lord wanted for me.
Okay.
And then one day I get a phone call asking me if I would become a coach. That's on clear blue sky. I got this job with Saladmaster being a coach.
Yes.
It's the perfect thing for me. I get to coach you. I get to coach everybody I can find.
Everybody, yeah. And that's what brings you joy and happiness, to be around and
so I'm
show
doing
people
what I love to do.
Yeah.
And I get paid for it.
And you get paid for it.
Can you ask for anything better than that?
Yeah, you can't.
You wonder why 90 years is why? It's because I enjoy life. I have fun doing what I'm doing.
Yes. And you have full capacity to do it. You are physically, you are just, we admire Larry so much. Thank you very, very much. We all love you, and it was great seeing you in Madrid. And we'll talk to you again later. We'll catch you somewhere else next time.
Don't forget to send me that.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's a